have a look at spiritual guidance. So who needs to be in contact with their guides? Who needs to be in contact with their higher self? Who misses that? Who's missing that? Tell me, let me know what it's like for you to be disconnected from your intuition. Tell me what that's like for you to be disconnected from life. If you feel like you're disconnected from life, if you feel like you're disconnected from your guides, we're going to do some work with that. So Tanya says yes. Jocelyn says yes. Tony says yes. So yes. We're going to look at the reading for this week, the energies for this week about connecting with our higher selves. We're going to pull some cards around that, and we're going to do maybe a little connection because we did that, a little bit of that last week, and I really think it's important to put into practice and test what it feels like to have that higher connection. So if there's anything in particular that got me pleased, this, I have to say that this is something that gets all of my energy flowing. If there's anything specific that you'd like to address, otherwise I'll do something general, but we're going to. So Judy says, I need to hear from my guide. That's probably not a bad starting point. All right, so anyone who needs to hear, you know what? I might use my modern oracle cards for that one. Veronica says, connecting with the higher self. Yes, absolutely. All right. Let's look at some. I like the modern oracle deck. It was designed by a psychic, a medium, Katie Kay. And I like this for messages from our guidance. And we're going to do a little exercise to connect to our higher self and to connect to our guides as well. And it won't take, it'll just be like a quick couple of minutes. All right, so what is our message from? Let's start from our soul self. So our soul self is about our karmic journey, our past lives, and what it is that we're doing here. It's really about it's our day-to-day, but on that higher level, where we're like, that's connecting with our intuitive self. What the hell's going on, right? What's our message from there? So taking charge, controlling and confronting our fears. Our soul self is asking us to step up and say, you know what? This is who I am. It's not about going out there and, jumping off a cliff or doing parachuting or anything like that. It's more about, you know what? This is actually scaring me. This part of my life, career change, relationship shifts, that's control. That's confronting. And so in order to connect to our soul self, our karmic journeys, it's about looking at that honestly, not about charging up to it and going, oh, look at, it's more about, okay, well, I'm not going to back down. This is best for me. I'm going to face whatever it is inside of me with grace and love. And because I can feel it in my heart, guys, I can feel it in my heart. It's about staying there until that sort of grip that's in the heart releases. So if you can do that, if you can stay there and face it, not confront it, not push it back, just stay there in your honesty, the soul part of us will resolve itself. And that's all those things we talked about, career, love, finances, health, it all sitting here. That's our karmic stuff. Now, higher self, that's our lifetimes and lifetimes. That's our ancient wisdom. What is this? Our higher self guide wanting to let us know. So just a quick. I want everybody to connect to their higher self. So we're in this, take a breath. And just imagine we've got that beautiful bubble that we talked about earlier, that gold bubble around us. We're going up, up, up. We are going up, visualizing in ourselves to our higher self and our higher self guide, because I want you to hear this message that's coming to you about connecting to the higher self. The higher self is the purest message coming through. It's filtered through all of that karmic and past life. It's above all of that. This is our message. Oh, look at this. New career and work changes. Our higher self is telling us there is a new direction available. Doesn't necessarily pertain to actual work, but it may. The higher self, the higher part of us is saying, this week is all about pivoting and shifting direction. There is something new on the horizon. Now, you're not going to jump into it straight away. Sometimes you will. However, it's going to show up. And so that can be confronting and scary. And of course, that's where that fear is coming in our soul self. It's like, oh, am I going to make the right decision? So be ready for that pivot. Now, from our guides, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Now, let's do a little exercise to connect with our guides. I'm going to pull the 3 cards because I'm going to call our guides in and you're going to call your guides in, but I'm going to power it up. And the reason we're going to do this is because we're going to call our guidance in because, as Judy mentioned, I'd like to feel my best. I'd like to feel my guide. I want to hear from my guide. So we're going to invite them in. I'm going to say the message and it's going to touch your heart because it's being filtered through that beautiful guide energy. So we are in our higher heart space. We are in our bubble, in our higher heart space. This energy is pure. There's only one guide here, our higher heart guide. Now, our higher heart guide is going to invite maybe 1 or 2 other guides in, ones that are going to help you with day-to-day stuff. So from the soul space, they're coming in, but they are allowed to come in. So take a moment. I can already feel the energy building, guys. So if you can't feel it or if you're unsure about it, just focus on building, generating energy. You can tune into me. It's fine. But these other guides are coming in. Everything is pure and clear. The message is going to be clear. So allow them to come and feel them. They're very matter of fact, by the way. It's not airy-fairy or woo-woo. It's actually, they're here too. We're here to get that job done. So this is our guide from our guides. We talked about those new beginnings, right? There's a new pivot. So don't worry about the pregnancy unless you want to fall pregnant, but there's new beginnings, fresh starts. There's that strength card again. Stand your ground and be strong. And tying up loose ends. We can't have a new beginning. That'll be that pivot point that I talked about earlier, about the changes. In order to move forward, we must tie up some loose ends. I'm going to just point to this. It says timing, weeks. So within 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to start seeing that shift happening. So let me know. Let me know. Did you feel that? Yes, mine are here. Let me know. Did you feel your guides? Did you understand that message? I'd love to have some feedback on that because that is absolutely beautiful. Did you get that? Share that with us. Mine, yep. Tanya said, I did. I would love if you could give me a sensation or a feeling about what it felt like to connect to those guides, because I felt your guides. I felt my guides. I had to say they came in quite, very business-like. It's like, this is how things are going to be. Understand it? Perfect. Yeah, I understand the message. Excellent. Thanks, guys. I asked for comment and to say it out loud just share. I love, but we're building a community too. However, saying it out loud allows it to be witnessed. Sharing it allows it to be witnessed, and that strengthens it and grows it 1,000-fold. Goosebumps and feeling in the solar plexus, yes. To do with my business, yeah. Have to put it in a structure still, yes. Say it out loud. Write it down. If you're writing it down at home and don't want to share it here, say it to yourself in a mirror. So allow it to be said out loud into the mirror. Judy says she felt calm, felt very exciting. Absolutely. So thanks, guys. So that is that part of the show tonight. Now,